was interesting that I've talked to a lot of people in closing about how they approach situations, and realize that we as humans have spent so much time approaching things based off of our flesh, off of our bodies, based on our feelings, in a temporary situation. And I ask myself, why do we do this? I say we because I'm also subjected to the same thing. And I've learned that I can't live my life based on what I feel. I have to live my life based on what I know. So I say to God, how? Why would you do this to me? Because I feel like I'm constantly in conflict. Because I know what I know, but I also know what I feel. And what I feel most times don't line up with what I know. So what do I do, God? Because I'm constantly in conflict. And naturally, in this world, 95% even more lean on what they feel as a guide to your decisions and your life. Not on what they know. In fact, what they feel tends to push away what you know, that you go blank and react to just emotions, feelings, and situations. And I thought to myself a little bit more, and God revealed to me. And He said, as I work this out with you, look at all the animals I've created and look at human beings. In the jungle, you have so many different array of animals with different skill sets and strength and abilities. And within all of them, they can all do about the same things. But to watch instinctively how they operate. They operate out of their strength and not their weakness. I've never seen a tiger or a lion try to utilize raw speed to catch a prey. They always instinctively use the element of surprise and jump on their strength, which is your power in their bodies and their jaw. This is why they spend more time strategically creeping up to the prey slowly. And if you watch closely, they will take one step and pause for 5 minutes. Not prematurely try to run after the prey. Why? Because they understand that my speed is not my strength. My ability to grab the prey, and when I hold it, that is my strength. So I can't rely on my weakness in order to survive. Because if they don't catch a prey, they would die from starvation. So my survival is dependent on me positioning myself in order to exercise my strength. I've never seen a crocodile try to openly attack an animal unless it's very small on land. It has powerful jaws. It is pretty fast. But if you notice, crocodiles always lurk in the water waiting for the prey to get close enough to the water or get in the water for it to attack. Why? Because the crocodile understands that his power is his ability to swim strong in the water when he holds you with the jaw. So they don't rely on raw speed. Look at a cheetah. A cheetah lurks. But if you notice, a cheetah would take off far quicker than any other animal in order to catch it. In fact, what I've noticed that cheetahs get close enough to line up the prey almost like a sniper. And then when they find the opening to go, they take off. Why? Because the cheetah knows that its strength is in its speed. So God showed me that every animal instinctively operates strategically out of their strength. Everything else they have, position themselves where they can lead by their strength and utilize their strength to be successful. So my God, why you tell me this? Why you show me this? And this is what God revealed to me. How is it that I created you as man to be significant? What is your strength? You're not as fast as a cheetah. You're not as strong as almost 80% of the animals out there. Your jaw is strong, but it's not that strong. Your skin is soft, so even in a one-to-one combat with an animal, you'll probably rip your skin up before you can rip theirs, unless you have a tool. So what is man's strength? And he told me it's my brain, my ability to think, my ability to know, and out of what I know, I can constrict, I can devise, I can create, I can position, I can do something to give myself the advantage, because I can take information and use my mind to think and create a strategy for success. And then he showed me and told me the issue we have as human beings is that we consistently, naturally, instinctively operate out of our weakness and not out of our strength. So we operate out of what we feel, not out of what we know, because our strength is in our knowledge, is in our brain and our mentality to think. So when you don't use your mind unbiasedly, you operate out of your weakness. So life will always knock you out. Not because you're not made to be a conqueror, but because you start to utilize your weakness as your strength, and you throw your strength out. God said, as a man thinketh, so is he. If the man could think it, he can be it. What are you thinking? Stop operating out of your feelings. Stop operating out of your emotions to situations that probed you. Stop operating out of random events. But you have to be intentional to use your strength, your mind. You see the prize. Understand what it takes. Use your mind to devise a plan of success and intentionally wake up every day with an understanding of what you may have to face, with a strategy of success so you can approach it with your strength. Could it be that you're not successful right now? Not because you're not good enough, not because you don't have the abilities or the resources, but because you're operating out of your weakness and not your strength. Every animal operates out of their strength. We're the only living beings that try most times to operate out of our weaknesses. This is why we destroy ourselves constantly. And we destroy even other things that God has created. Because you're meant to lead them. Now, the last verse. No, I strike a blow to my body, making it my slave, so that after I have preached to others, I myself will not be disqualified for the prize. What is he saying? He's saying I don't operate out of what I feel. I operate out of what I know. So I subject my body under what I know, and I subject my mind under what I feel. And what we do as people, we subject our mind under what we feel and hold ourselves in bondage and destroy our lives. But we have to develop self-discipline and say, no, my body and my emotions do not control me. I control it. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, God is saying to us through Paul, through this message, stop subjecting your mind out of the knowledge of God in what you know to your flesh and your emotions, and start using your mind as a full authority on biasly subject your emotions and your flesh to it. That means when you come to the crossroads, what do? I do what I know, not what I feel.